Hi, I'm Miss Marilyn, and today we are going to make a sailor's knot bracelet. Before we begin, we're going to need a very sharp pair of scissors, needle nose pliers, some tape, something to measure with, some D-rings, a parachute cord about 4.8 meters in diameter, and ribbon crimps about 0.7 inches in size. All right, we're going to take our parachute cord and we're going to cut it into 4 strips about 14 inches in length. Now, you may need more or you may need less, but we can always cut it down later. You can put it around your wrist just to see if you need a little bit more than 14 inches, but that should be good. You'll most likely need to cut it down when you're done. We're going to need it to be a size where you can pull it on and off from over your knuckles into your wrist. So first we'll take 2 of the cords and we'll make it into a fish shape. There we go. With 2 of the cords over the other 2 at the tail. We're going to take the other 2 cords and we're going to go under the fish's body like that. There we go. And we may need to hold the other cords because these tend to move around. So we're going to bring it over one part of the tail and under the other part of the tail, like so, over and then under. And then we're going to bring it around. Like I said, you may have to hold some of the cord because it moves around. Bring it gently around. Then we're going to bring it over the body and then under the other 2 cords. Like so, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to gently pull. You see, it went under. Gently pull all the cords to tighten up the knot. You may have to adjust the length of your cords as you pull them. There you go. Pull it tight. You can make it as loose or as tight as you want. It's best to make it as tight as you can. And there we go. We have the knot right there. Very pretty. Okay, now we need to put our ribbon crimps on the ends of the bracelet. Now, as you can tell, the parachute cords tend to fray a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape over the 4 cords. It makes it easier to handle them when you are about to put the crimps on. Now you can go ahead and measure if you'd like the exact length you want, so that you can cut it down to the length that works the best to go on your wrist. Like I said, this is going to have to go over your fingers and your knuckles to your wrist. There won't be any clasp to take off. So there we go. We cut, as you can see, it cuts down the fraying when you use tape. Now I'm going to leave the tape on there and do the other side. Okay, so I've done both sides. Now I'm going to put the crimps. Now the tape, you can, as you can see, this ribbon crimp, we're going to put it on there. The tape, you can later, you can leave it on and then cut it off later. All right, so we put the ribbon crimp on our end. As you can see, you got all 4 of the cords inside, and we're going to take our needle nose pliers and we're going to press hard so we can close the crimps. There, one side, go to the middle, keeping all our cords in there. The tape really helps to hold it in. And there we go. Keep pressing it as hard as you can to get those cords in there. There we go. All right. And a little more tightening. Okay, and there's one set done. All right, now we have our crimps on either end of our bracelet. Now we're going to put our D-ring to join them. Not like I said, the tape can come off. You can cut it off with scissors. Now the D-rings, they have a little space on the flat side, so we're going to press down on one side of it, but not all the way down, because we have to loop it around the edges of the ends of our ribbon crimps. So we'll put one side, we're gonna loop it all the way around, and then pull the bigger side on, so that it's on one, the smaller side. Okay, and now we're gonna pull the other crimp through the rest of the D-ring. There we go. And then we're gonna press that side down and make sure that both sides are secure so that the crimps won't come out of the D-ring. All right, there we go. And now we have our bracelet. Now this one I didn't cut down a lot, so it's rather large. So this is my extra large bracelet. Maybe I could put it on my ankle, but this is the big one. And then here's the smaller one. And there we go. There's our lovely sailor's knot bracelet.